and compare with current financial position, and also make the future, predictions of future, the profitability, solvency of the firm, as well as evaluating effectiveness of the management. So like the financial statement analyses are useful for both internal parties as well as the external parties. Okay. So then right. So the information, how this information available, finance statement available information for finance statement, notes given, some of the notes are given for finance statement, letter of sub stakeholders, auditor report, management discussion analysis, like the various data is available. So like information available for other sources, newspapers like Wall Street Journal, Times of India, Economics Times, like periodicals, Forbes and Fortune 100, like 400 companies, and world rating agencies, great rating agencies like Moody's, S&P, Standard & Poor, and Robert Morris Association. Like either business also providing the data. And what are the methods? What are the methods or tools for analyzing the financial statement? Like there are 5 methods. The 5 methods for analyzing the financial data, like horizontal analysis, vertical analysis, common size statements. The common size statement, both the income statement as well as this balance sheet, and trend analysis, how the trends are moved, either upward or downward, and based on the base year. Next, ratio analysis, the very most tool for analyzing the financial data. Let us discuss one by one. First, we'll go for what is meant by horizontal analysis, how these horizontal analysis will be calculated. You can see this horizontal data. So this analysis are used for comparative financial statement to calculate either dollar or in terms of rupees and percentage change in financial statement in present year to previous year. Like we will compare this year financial performance to previous year performance. Then we calculate some percentage. So what is the percentage increase? Then what is the number and what is the percentage increase? So like we'll compare this year performance, current year performance to previous year performance. Okay. So then we find out how much growth is added in this current year to compare the previous year, in terms of sales, in terms of revenues, in terms of profitability, in terms of assets, in terms of liabilities, right? What percentage increased? So that we were using for this horizontal analysis, right? The second one is the vertical analysis. So vertical analysis here we can use for single finance statement. An earlier method or horizontal is we can use 2 financial statements, current year and previous year. But whereas this vertical analysis will use only single financial statement, and each item is expressed as a percentage of a significant total, right? If the total either in terms of sales or in terms of revenues or in terms of total asset or in terms of total liabilities, we will see that what is the percentage, right? What is the component, right? If it is sales is 100, what is the component of the cost? Okay, what is the component of other expenses? Either it is excess or less, we'll compare, right? That you can use for this vertical analysis. Then common size statement analysis. Here what we can do is the financial statement that show only the percentage, no absolute rupees amount are used. Okay, so we cannot using in absolute amount, we'll use for only the percentages. The trend analysis, one more topic is trend analysis. Here the trend, how the trend will move to compare base year. So when you're calculating this trend analysis, we'll go for what we call on base year. So to compare the base year, what is the trend? Okay, it's upward trend or downward trend. Okay, so that is there. And the last one is the very important one is ratio analysis. So ratio nothing but a relationship between two numerical numbers. Okay, so these ratios are always showing that in terms of percentages, relationship between revenues and net incomes. Okay, the horizontal analysis will go for we'll take an example of how we are calculating all this, right? So here we go for one problem. You can see here Wait a minute, I will.
Please remember.
80 minutes. Right. So here one company is there. The company they're providing two financial data. Now one is 99 and second one is 98. Right. We need to calculate this comparative statements. So we will compare current year is 99. The previous year is 1998. So this is our balance sheets. Right. In balance sheet, the current assets and long-term assets, the total assets are, see that here the total assets are increased, right? So previous year total assets are $287,700. Now you can see here $315,000. The percent here the amount is increased. You can see the property equipment increased and buildings also increased. There is no change in the land. Why? Because we followed either book value method. Now you can see these current liabilities. The total current assets. So total current asset. The previous year is 1,64,700. Now it is 1,55,000. Right? Prepaid expenses earlier is 1,200. Now it is 3,000. The inventory earlier is 1 lakh. Now it is 80,000 only. So here you can see that the total current assets, the total current asset value is decreased to compare previous year. At the same time, you can see the fixed assets. It is increased to compare the previous year. Now we'll go for a horizontal analysis. So see that the dollar figures and base year will calculate, right? The base year is previous year. When you're calculating this horizontal analysis or comparative analysis, we'll go for the base year method. So percentage change, right? You can see here what we can here. You can see current year amounts minus previous year amounts. The difference amount is 11,500. We will express in terms of percentage year. Okay. Here the value is positive, but how much the value is positive? Like we'll calculate the amount in terms of percentage. It is 48.9%. Very simple. Current year amounts divided by previous year amount into 100. Right. Now we'll get this figure. We'll get this figure. Will give a figure is 48.9%. So what it means to compare current year, to compare previous year, current year cash flows, okay, are 48.9% is there. Right? The second one similarly say that here, the previous year 40%, 40,000, now it's 60,000, 20,000 rupees. So when you show this bracket, it is a minus value. Okay, when it shows it bracket, it's a minus. See that minus 11,500. So last year, the cash balance is 23,500. Now the cash balance is $12,000. Right? So here you can see that accounts receivables is a positive. The 50% increase in accounts receivables, but 48% decrease in the cash. Like you can see here, prepaid expenses 12,000 earlier, 1,200 earlier. Now it is 3,000, 1,800 is the difference. 150% is increased. Okay. So like we will calculate all these comparative statements. Very simple, very easy to calculate. So only thing is, so current year and the previous year minus amount is there, minus. So whatever the minus amount is there, and we'll calculate in terms of percentage. Once again, see that how we calculate. Anyone doubt? Any doubts here? Hello?
No, sir.
Yeah, very simple, right? What we can do is current year, right? So current year amount is 12,000 minus previous year amount is how much? 23,500. The difference amount is 11,500. It is minus 11,500, right? So what we can do is 11,500 divided by 12,000. See here, 11,500 divided by the previous year amount. 23,500 into 100, the 48.9% is decreased. Very simple. These data is already given. Assets value, you know that. Previous year know that. Current year know that. Only you can add two more columns. That is amount column and percentages. Okay, how much percentage increase to compare the previous year? Right. So let us apply same procedure to the liabilities on the same. So liabilities you can see here, liabilities are same, previous year and current year. So here liabilities accounts payables are increased by 52.3%. Okay, and the net payable 6,000 earlier, now it is 3,000. It's minus 3,000, 50% reduced. So like all we can compare here. See here the assets. The total liabilities. The total liabilities are increased 8.7%. 8.7%. The total liabilities increase to compare previous year. At the same time, the current liabilities, you can see the current liabilities are increased. Total current liabilities increase, it's 40%. Okay, 40% current liability increase, and long-term liabilities increased by 11.5%. The total liabilities increase 8.7%. So like we are analyzing data, the growth there, what is the growth? Where it is a growth? What is the percentage increase in the current assets? What is the percentage increase in fixed asset? What is the percentage increase in the current liabilities and non-current liabilities, and overall liabilities? What is the percentage increase? So see that in terms of percentage, 8.7% increase. Okay. So now that is origin analysis. So now the earlier one is come to balance sheet. Now it is income statement, right? So here what we feel. So net sales, how much? What is the sale? Previous sales? It's 4,80,000. What is the current year sales? 5,20,000. What is the difference amount here? 40,000. So 40,000, what we can do is 40,000 divided by 4,80,000 into 100. So it was by 8.3%. 8.3% it was in the figure. How we derive this figure? 40,000 divided by 4,80,000. Please, anyone calculate? Just you can try. Okay. Previous year, 8.3%. Now we can see here 3,15,000 minus 3,60,000. It is a 45,000 divided by 3,50,000. Amount is 14.3%. Gross margin. See that gross margin is negative. Gross margin is negative. Operating expenses is also just 2.1. Expenses are increased. All are negative. Now we can see that one of the major observation of this statement, the sales are increased, right? Sales increase and in the sales. Net sales increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
Net sales increase, right? Anything increase in the 40%, right? 40,000 increase. But you can compare with revenues, net income. Net income increase or decrease? Net income, after deducting all expenses, what is the net income, increase or decrease? Net income net income
Increase.
It is decrease, right? Sales perigina kuda income perigaledu. Enduku perigaledu ante sales perigina kuda ade samayamlo expenses kuda perigayi. All are negative sign. All are negative sign. Sales increased. It's a good sign. But what about here net income? It decreased. So naturally what we can is ledanukondi. What is our interpretation? Sales are increased, but revenue is decreased. Why did it decrease? We don't know the reason. But when you calculate all these two, you know that what is the percentage of net operating income increase? Net operating income decrease. Okay, interest expenses also increase, and net income before taxes also increase. Less income tax also increase. All the cases it is increased. We have a negative sign. So like because of these purposes, we are going to calculate comparative statements. So comparative statement are either balance sheet, comparative balance sheet analysis or comparative income statement analysis. Both we are going to calculate to interpret this statement. Otherwise, we don't know. See that we can't take, for example, can we get the take addition these two? Sales are increased is a very good sign. The company performing is very well. But when you compare the sales to net income, so you are in dilemma. The sales increase at the same time, the net income is decreased. You want to find the reason. Okay, you want to find the reason why what happened. Why? What are the reasons? Okay, మనం ఏమనుకుంటాము సేల్స్ పెరిగితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా ప్రాఫిట్ పెరుగుతుంది అనుకుంటాం, ఇన్కమ్ పెరుగుతుంది అనుకుంటాం. కొన్నిసార్లు ఇన్కమ్ కూడా పెరగదు. ఎందుకు పెరగదు అంటే the other expenses also increase more proportionate. Okay, see here the sales are increased by 8.3%, whereas other expenses increase 21%. Because the reason it is a negative side, it is a negative 21%. Sales పెరిగింది 8% అయితే మిగతా ఖర్చులు 21% to 90% పెరిగాయి కాబట్టి it is in negative sign. Okay, now it is just horizontal analysis. Right, so horizontal analysis. So wait a minute, see here the sales increased by 8.3% while net income decreased by 21.9%. Okay, 21.9%. So there may be increase in both cost of goods sold. It is 14.3%. Okay, 14.3%. And operating expense also increased 2.1%. These increased costs more offset the increase in sales, yielding an overall decrease in the net income. Okay, so like we'll find out what are the reasons why it is. The second one is vertical analysis. Okay, we'll take only one statement. See here, we have a 2 years data. We'll compare the vertical analysis. See what is the cash here? The cash here 82,000, it is 30,000. Okay, so what it means, the cash position is increased. Assets, accounts receivables, inventory, land, equipment, and accumulated depreciation. The total is 3,87,000, and whereas it is 4,83,000. So what we are calculating horizontal analysis, the total assets are considered as 100%. Okay. Please listen carefully. So in vertical analysis, the total assets or total revenue we will consider as 100%. Out of 100%, what we can do is, so these 70%, however the figure will derive. If in the figure 17% figure, very simple. So what we can do is, what is the year 78,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. Chala simple and calculate cheyadam anedi. 82,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. Next, second one, 1,20,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. Now we derive this figure. Next, 87,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100 will get this 18%. Next, 1,01,000 divided by 4,83,000 will figure. See that. Similarly, the 98 also will calculated 30,000 divided by 3,87,000 into 100. 1 lakh divided by 3,87,000. 82,000 divided by 3,87,000. 90,000 divided by 3,87,000. 1 lakh divided by here. You can see this accumulated depreciation here. So what we will interpret, what is our interpretation here? To compare previous year, the total assets, the cash position, earlier cash is 8%, now the cash increased for 17%. Accounts receivable, previous year the 26% are there, now this year only 25%. The inventory proportion, earlier it is 21% of inventory proportion, this year is only 18% proportion. The land, the total asset, the land earlier is 23,000 land is there. Now it come down to 21%. The equipment is also earlier it is 26%. Now it is 23% only. There is no change in between these accumulated depreciation. Okay, so like we will calculate. It is horizontal analysis and very simple to know that what is the percentage of there. Okay. Any doubts? Please, any doubts? Any doubt, please respond. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Any doubts? Any doubts?
Sir, can you explain once again, sir?
Yeah. So these data is given already in examination point. This data is available. It is an example. We need to calculate these two, right? Very simple. What we can do is 82,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. 82,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100.
Sir, where is this value 82,000, sir?
80?
83,000, no, sir. Where is this value, sir?
4,83,000. This amount divided by this amount. 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 Okay. It is clear? 82,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. You will get the 17%. 1,20,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. You will get 25%. 87,000 divided by 4,83,000 into 100. You will get the 18%. Similarly, here also 30,000 divided by 3,87,000 into 100. Next, 1 lakh divided by 3,87,000 into 100. 82,000 divided by 3,87,000. 90,000 divided by 3,87,000. 1 lakh divided by 3,87,000, 15,000 like this. Now it is clear?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Right. See here, 82,000 this year. This figure divided by 3,87,000. It is 17%. 30,000 divided by 3,87,000 into 100. It is 8%. It is 8%. Okay. So similarly, it is liability side, same 76,000. So it was in the figure is 16%. How we have calculated the 16%? Anyone please respond? It was in 60% in the. Anyone please? Hello? Hello? So how will get this figure? How will get this answer? It was on the 76,000 divided by 4,83,000. 60,000 divided by 3,87,000. We'll get this figure.
Sir, total table is not visible on the screen, sir.
Total.
The full table is not visible, sir.
Wait a minute. I will check. Now it's okay? Now it is okay? Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now it's okay? Now it's visible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So how will get this figure 16%? How will get this figure 16%? ఎట్లా వస్తుంది ఫిగర్ 16%? Please understand. 76,000 divided by 4,83,000. 33,000 divided by 4,83,000. 50,000. Okay. 76,000 divided by 4,83,000. It is around 16%. Okay. Similarly, same. Okay. Now you can see this the same. What's the percentage increased? So now we move to third one is trend analysis. How the trend will move. Okay. So trend will move. Will take his revenues, nothing but sales. It is expenses and the net income. Okay. And have a 5 years data. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So we have 5 years data and 5 years sales, 5 years expenses, 5 years net income. So here what we can do, calculate now trend analysis. See here, what's the base year here? Base year, see the base year, 190.91 by this one, 171. So why? Because 95 did as a base year. Okay. See here, the expenses, net income percentage we calculated. So this is the trend analysis. Every year trend to compare the 95 years, the remaining years, the trend is uptrend. Okay. Now I'll show you some more problems. Like now, convert the following information in profit and loss account to comparative statement, comparative profit and loss account or compared income statement. Right here, operating and revenues, other incomes, expenses, the total income tax 30%. So based on that, we need to calculate comparative statement of profit and loss account or comparative statement of income. So what we can do here, comparative, we compare, right? So current year, previous year is 60 lakhs rupees, our total revenue from operations. Okay. But here see that the current year is 75 lakhs. So the increase is, absolute increase is 15 lakhs increased. 15 lakhs increase. What is the percentage increase here? 25% increase. So ఎట్లా వచ్చింది 25% మనకి ఇది ఎట్లా వచ్చింది percentage 25%. So what we can do is whatever the changes here, what are the increase here? 15 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs into 100. We'll get this 25%. What about the next year? See the other incomes. How will this 20% come? It was 20% to
30,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 100.
Excellent. 30,000 divided by 1,50,000. It is a base year, right? Previous is the base year. It is minus 20%. The total revenue, operating revenue and non-operating revenue, it is increased by 23.90%. So, ఎట్లా వచ్చింది percentage మనకి ఇప్పుడు 23.90. How will calculate it?
14,70,000 divided by
Done. Divided by
61,50,000.
Yes.
Into 100, sir.
Right. Superb. Now same case. See that PAT, profit after tax. So how this figure is calculated?
3,98,500 divided by 11,37,500 into 100.
Done. So like here, what it means? The total profit increased by 35.03%. But whereas your sales are increased by 25%. your sales are increased by 25%, but sales ఎంత ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది ఇక్కడ మీకు 25% ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది, but your PAT increase, profit after tax increased by 35.03%. అంటే సేల్స్ కంటే ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్ పెరిగింది ఇక్కడ. ఎందుకు పెరిగింది ప్రాఫిట్? సేల్స్ కంటే ఎక్కువ. ఓకే, the sales are increased by 25%. Okay, wait a minute. Sales are increased by 25%, right? Whereas your income after tax increased by 35%. So why this much increase in the profits? Profit ఎందుకంటే పెరిగింది? సేల్స్ ఏమో 25% పెరిగాయి, బట్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఏమో 35% పెరిగింది. ఎందుకు పెరిగింది? Why? What is the reason?
Because tax is also included, sir.
Tax is also increased.
Increases and included.
Increases. You see that the tax amount is also increased. Tax amount is also increased. When the sales increase, automatically increase, right? So here other incomes also decrease. Other income also decrease. So like that here other expenses. See that here the sales are increased by 25%, but other incomes are decreased by 20%. At the same time, expenses are increased only 15%. Okay, expense ఎంత పెరిగాయి మీవి? Expenses are increased only 15%, but whereas sales are increased 25%, but profit after tax increased by 35.03%. So like we are interpretation the statements. So exam లో ఏమి ఇస్తారు మనకు? ఏముండదు exam లో. ఇట్లా ఇస్తారు ప్రాబ్లం. Exam లో we'll get this kind of problem. ఇట్లా ఇస్తారు. Just if we are expecting 4 marks question or 5 marks question like this. Okay, now we can add 2 more columns. Okay, just we are calculating, see the percentages. Similarly, you can see here the same. What it means? Okay, it is so ఏముంది ఇక్కడ? Tax is 40% and 40% on whatever they after this, right? 40% on like this. Profit before tax. After expenses, the 40% is there. Okay, see here, it is 25% sales are increased. Sales are increased by 25%, but profit increased by 50%. Okay, sales are increased. So last year 16 lakh sales, this year 20 lakh sales. The difference is 4 lakhs. The 4 lakhs nothing but in terms of percentage, it is 25%. Okay, profit after tax. See that here earlier it is 3,60,000. Now 5,40,000. The difference is 50% increase. Okay. Similarly, we calculated this. Compare the statement. Okay. Now here also same for practice purpose. So this is the examination point of view. You'll get this kind of problem. The following are the balance sheets of J Limited at the March 31st, 14 and 15. Prepare a comparative statements. Prepare a comparative statements. So it is very easy. So so this is problem is given. What we can do? We can add 2 more columns. One column is absolute figure, increase or decrease. Second one is percentage. Each problem ki 2 columns add cheyali. Okay. Same problem we calculate adding 2 columns. This problem icharu. Same. See that 2 columns are added. Same. The same figure. Just we are adding 2 more columns. Okay, 2 more columns. We'll add in 2 more columns. See that here. Previous one 2 lakhs, 20 lakhs rupees, 15 lakhs rupees, 15 lakhs rupees, 30 lakhs rupees. You can see here. Don't confuse. So here the figures are given. This is the previous year, right? 14 is the previous year. 15 is the current year. Okay. So when you're doing the answer, what we can do is very simple. You can take previous year first and the current year next. అట్లా తీసుకుంటే ఈజీ అవుతుంది మీకు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఏమి ఇచ్చారు మనకు, కరెంట్ ఇయర్ ఏమో తర్వాత ఇట్లా ఇచ్చారు, రివర్స్ ఇచ్చారు, దాన్ని మార్చుకోవాలి మనం. ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ కరెంట్ ఇయర్ 14 ముందు తర్వాత 15 వేసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఎంత పెరిగింది అని ఈజీ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు మనం. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఎంత పెరిగింది, ఇక్కడ వరకు 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs. The difference is 5 lakhs is a positive. Now, how we get this figure? ఎట్లా వచ్చింది ఫిగర్? ఎట్లా వచ్చింది 33.33? How we get this figure?
20 minus 15, sir.
20 minus 15, that we get a 5. That is okay.
Yes, sir. ఒక వాల్యూ వస్తుంది, ఆ వాల్యూ డివైడ్ ఇంటూ 100 చేస్తే మనకి పర్సెంటేజ్ వస్తుంది.
సో ఎట్లా వచ్చింది 33% అంటే 5 by A5 ఇది E5. E5 divided by 15 into 100.
Yes, sir. 5 divided by 15 into 100. 5 అంటే 1 by 3 into 100.
1 by 3 into 100. ఇది how it is 50%? ఇది ఎట్లా వచ్చింది?
9 divided by 6 into 100, sir.
9 divided by 3 divided by 6.
Yeah, sir. 3 divided by 6 into 100. అంటే 1 by 2 into 100.
1 by 2 nothing but the 50%. Now how this 50% came? This 50%, last one, this one.
1 divided by 3 into 100, sir.
1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2. This is the base year. 14 is the base year. Not 50.
Yeah, sir. 1 divided by 2 into 100.
1 divided, right? The previous year is a base year. Okay, previous is a base year. Current year is not a base year. Okay. So like the total long-term liabilities or total equity liabilities are increased. What is the percentage increase here? 29% has increased. To compare previous year, current year, the total equity and liabilities are increased 29.63% increase. Okay, now we'll compare to others. See the assets. Assets also increased 23.9%, but whereas the tangible assets are increased by 33.33%. Intangible assets. What are the intangible assets? Anyone? What are the intangible assets?
Sir, goodwill and
goodwill, copyrights, patents, trademarks.
Yeah, sir.
All are intangible assets. So intangible assets are increased by 50%. But you can see the surprise, inventory are decreased by 25%. The cash and cash equivalents increase by 50%. Okay. So like very simple to calculate example problem exam adutaru. Okay, very easy to answer this problem. Just whatever the problem is given, you can add 2 more columns. Ichin dani 2 columns add cheyali. Ante kada?
One is the difference and other one is the percentage.
Percentage. That's it. Okay, no additional requirement. Just whatever the problem is given, same we can add 2 more columns. One is the absolute amount, either increase or decrease. The fourth one is percentage. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. And the last one we have to add the total, sir, in the last column.
Yes. No need. Total is not required. Just 2 columns. See, these are the 2 are given, and 2 you need to add. So this is one more column is given. See here. So what we can do is, anyone please answer this. What is share capital here? Increase or decrease? Share capital increase or decreased?
Decreased by 5 lakhs.
Oh no. Just see the upper column. See here. Share capital increase or decrease?
Increase.
Yes,
20 lakhs minus 15, sir. 5 lakhs.
5 lakhs plus or minus?
Plus, sir. Plus
5 lakhs. It is an increase, yes, right?
Sir.
Compare. This is the previous year. So exam is asking you the same question. మీరు ఏం చేశారు, ప్రాబ్లం కరెక్ట్ చేసాం అనుకుంటారు. మీరు ఏం మర్చిపోయారు ఇక్కడ? ఈ రెండు మర్చిపోయారు మీరు ఇక్కడ. Okay. So here 5 lakh rupees is a positive, right? 5 lakhs a year.
So we have to make the difference between the current year minus the previous year.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So how this percentage will come, Anuradha, how will percentage will derive here?
5 lakhs divided by 20 lakhs into
No,
100.
no. 5 lakhs divided by 15 lakhs. Base year is a previous year. It is 33.33%. Base year ఏది మనకు? ఇది base year. Okay. ఇక్కడ చూడండి. So just very simple. Don't confuse. Very easy. Okay. You know the differences. 5 lakhs rupees. Okay. The base year this one. 5 lakhs divided by 15 lakhs. And here minus 1 lakh divided by 14 lakhs. Here plus 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs divided by 16 lakhs. So like that. Now here you can see that. Now it is very clear, right?
So base year is the previous year, no, sir?
Base year into whatever difference amounts.
Yeah, different amount into 100.
Yes. Okay. Denominator always base year. Denominator always base year. Okay. Denominator always base year. So like just you can add 2 columns, you can do. Okay. Now we'll move to common size statement. And the common size statement, what we can do is very simple, ma. Iringa easy, simple. Common size statement. We can expect for 5 marks or it is 15 marks. Very simple. So no need to just you can add two columns. So 1 column here. This is the problem. So what is the problem? From the following information, prepare a common size income statement for the year ended 31st March 2014 and 15. So we'll add 1 column for this. We'll add 1 column for this. Now again the 4 columns are there. Right? Here the total sales are 100. Here is also 100. It is simple. So now we need to calculate cost of goods sold. So what we can do is 10 lakhs divided by 18 lakhs. 12 lakhs divided by 25 lakhs. Same. 80,000 divided by 18 lakhs. 12,000 divided by 18 lakhs. 20,000 divided by 18 lakhs. 10,000 divided by 18 lakhs. So denominator is sales. Okay. Here also same. Here also same. That's what danger, sir. Now. So what is the year? Percent 100% by 100% percentage here. So when you calculate an income statement, please understand when you calculate income statement, so you will consider net sales is 100. Okay. The remaining, how this 48% comes? How this 56% come 50%? Get what's in my 55% to 48%? Please, anyone? It was in the 48% too.
12 lakh divided by 25 lakh.
Super. What about this one?
10 lakh divided by 18 lakh.
Super. What about this 50%?
52%.
How we will get calculated? How will we get this figure?
30 lakh into 12 lakh.
13 lakhs divided by 25 lakhs.
25 lakh.
Next. 1 lakh 20 divided by 25 lakhs. 11 lakhs 80,000 divided by like this. Okay, now we get this right. First, what we can do is we fix this procedure. First, we'll take as a net sales minus cost of goods sold. We will get gross profits. Sales minus cost of goods sold, we'll get gross profits. Gross profit minus operating expenses, we will get operating income. Any operating, non-operating income is there, we can add. Or else, less operating, non-operating expenses, we'll get the profit. If it is a tax is given, we'll say that minus tax. Then we'll get profit after tax, we will call it as a PAT, profit after tax. We'll call it as a profit after tax. Okay. So here you can see that to compare previous year income statement to this year income statement. So what is our interpretation is the sales cost of goods sold increased. It is 55% increase. Earlier to 48%. Now it is 53, 55%. Almost 7.5% is cost of goods sold increased. The gross profit is compared to previous year. It is a decrease. Earlier gross profit is 52%. Now it comes down to 44%. 8% is minus in gross profits. Operating expenses, earlier it is 4.8%. Now it is 4.4%. Now we can see the operating income. Operating income earlier is 47% to 47.2%. Now it is 40%. So profits. So earlier is profit is 46%. Now it is come down to 39%. Okay. So like we'll calculate. Okay. Like we are going to calculate this operating common size statement.
Sir, how this 46.50% came, sir?
Which one?
60, sir.
This one. 11,65,000 divided by 12 lakhs. Oh, sorry, 25 lakhs. Just you can calculate. Just you can try. 11,65,000 divided by 25 lakhs into 100.
Yeah, yes, sir. 46.6.
Right. Same, right? Everything is same. Similarly, we'll go for this common size profit loss account calculator. Now, common size income statement. So, common size balance sheet. Right? Common size balance sheet. So, examiner is giving this kind of problem. So, make balance sheet istaru. Now, we are going to prepare common size statement. So, like this is the common statement. Here, when you are calculating common size balance sheets, your total liabilities are 100%, total assets are 100%. It is 100%, 100%. Chala simple and it is in the 11th class syllabus. In NCRTC, it's 11th class syllabus. 11th class students will learn the problem. Now we are degree final year, very easy to understand. So, ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఏం చేసాం మనము టోటల్ అసెట్స్ 100 అనుకున్నాము, టోటల్ లయబిలిటీస్ 100 అనుకున్నాము. అసెట్స్ 100, లయబిలిటీస్ 100. 100%, 100%. నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఈ పర్సెంటేజ్ కావాలి. ఎట్లా వచ్చింది పర్సెంటేజ్? ఎట్లా వచ్చింది పర్సెంటేజ్ నా? It's a very simple. So how we get this figure?
5 lakhs divided by 15 lakhs into 100.
15 lakhs divided by 41 lakhs 500. Next, 5 lakhs divided by 41 lakh 50,000. 6 lakhs divided by 41 lakh 50,000. 15,000 same. ఇది ఎట్లా వచ్చింది నాకు? 36%, 93%. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి ఎట్లా వచ్చింది?
12 lakhs divided by this year, sir.
12 lakhs divided by
32 lakhs 50,000.
Into 100, right?
Into 100, sir. Yes.
Now this figure 5 lakhs divided by
5 lakhs 32,500 into 100.
Now this one same, right? This is
10 lakhs 50,000 divided by 32 lakhs 50,000 into 100.
Same in the same manner. In the same manner, current assets also same. Okay. So current asset ఎట్లా వచ్చింది ఫిగర్ నాకు ఒకసారి ఎనీవన్ ప్లీజ్? ఎట్లా వచ్చింది 33,000 33.73%?
14 lakhs divided by 41 lakhs 50,000 into 100.
Right. What about this one?
8 lakhs divided by 32 lakhs 50,000 into 100.
Right. Same manner. Okay, same. Okay. Only thing is, don't confuse. There are very easy chapter. This one is very easy chapter, and you will get a good marks. You will get a good marks. Thing is, you get first to find out difference between common size statement and comparative statement. Okay. First, make a difference తెలియాలి. దేన్ని కామన్ సైజ్ అంటామో దేన్ని కంపేరేటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అంటామో డిఫరెన్స్ తెలియాలి. ఓకే, కామన్ సైజ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏం చేస్తాం మనం ఇక్కడ? కామన్ సైజ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ లో కామన్ సైజ్ అంటే సేల్స్ ని 100 గా తీసుకుంటాము. ఓకే, తర్వాత అసెట్స్ ని 100 గా తీసుకుంటాము. లయబిలిటీస్ ఆల్సో ట్రీట్ యాజ్ 100. It is clear. Sales we considered for calculate the income statements. So these are considered when you calculate in the balance sheets. So this is for common size statement. So what we can do in comparative statements? Changes in comparative statement law, we will add 2 more column. One column for absolute change, another column is percentage. So here in difference are very easy. Right? Am I clear? Any doubts? Hello?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Don't confuse between these two, comparative and common size. Both are different. Right? The common size will take as 100, whereas the comparative statement we are not. Will take absolute figures, either positive or negative, then the percentages. Okay.
This 100 is in terms of percentage only, no, sir?
Yes. All percentage will take in 100. We assume that it's 100%. So what we did is, endu chestam ee pani ante endu cheyali ee 100% ante we know the what is the percentage, right? For example, you can see here the previous year. So we need interpretation is very important. Financial any statement interpretation is very important. The previous year, see that the previous year the fixed assets are 33% tangible assets. But this year the tangible assets are only 24.62%. The goodwill earlier is 38.5%, 38.55%. Now it is 36.92%. See the current asset inventory. Earlier it is 3.62%, now 7.69%. Similarly, you can see this bills payable, nothing but trade payables, 37.35%, here 32.31%. Right? You can easily understand this analysis.
Yes, sir. I have added all these things and I have got 100, sir.
Yes. The total is 100. It's the total is 100. For understanding purpose, I say that this is treated as 100. Okay. So common size 100, comparative statement, absolute figures and percentages. Okay. Any doubts? Hello.
Yes, sir. No doubt, sir. Once we have to go through it, sir.
So you can go through your textbook. If you have any doubts, and next, I think we'll meet on 13th, right?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow is no class, sir. Tomorrow we don't have any class.
13th, right? 13th, 14th, 15th. And next class, we are going to discuss the ratio analysis. Next class, we discuss the ratio analysis. And then we go for cash flow statement, fund flow statements. Okay. Can I stop here or any doubt?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Please, others also respond. It is your class. It's a problematic paper. Please. Okay, it is not possible to write all the typical parts. So if you do the problem, you'll get a good marks. Okay.
So today we have discussed two topics now, sir. Common sense statement and comparative statement.
Yes. Okay. And tomorrow, next class, we are going to discuss the ratio analysis part. Okay. Then we go for this, after ratio analysis, we go for standard costing, variance analysis, marginal costing. Okay. Right. Now I end my session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.